So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto.
Bullish header! It's hit the uprights. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Matoma certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Doan. Knocks it into space. Shot, surely! Goal! Japan! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Number 10. Japan breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. There's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, it's come loose. Tries one from range. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
McTominay. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Okazaki. Toma. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's hoisted clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Foot in. Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look. And that is headed for the... Impressive jump! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
No way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
McTominay. Over to the right flank. He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to clear it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Japan are looking to go forward now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great, can he finish? Oh, the ball's fallen kindly here. Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Japan find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lovely pass. Great chance! Incredible! Just incredible! That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a crack.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Japan are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Doan delivers the ball, well read, and the danger is averted. McTominay. And Robertson. McGinn. And Doak. Doak.
There they go, hunting again.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. McGinn. Nicely weighted ball. Kubo engages and forces him off the ball. Japan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's Okazaki. Mitoma. This looks promising. He's had it taken off him. McGinn. Looking for the run. Pass is just off target. Kubo.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is through here. Tries to get it clear. So a temporary halt to the action. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
It is now time for our
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Japan enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Adams.
Adams really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
Oh, good climb! Mitoma. Now it's Endo. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He carries far too far and out of play. McTominay. And Doak. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Doak. Takai does well to get it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cross needs to be good. Goes for a shot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 58 minutes.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Number 7.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Number 15.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Coming on the field. Number 21.
Almost an hour gone. And it's Robertson. It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. So we have further activity on the bench here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Coming on the field is number
Can he get it through? He's cut it out. Minamino. Always onto this. Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's... And the shot!
Substitution for Japan. Number 6.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. And now they can spring out of defence. Shoots! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 69 minutes is...
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Toma. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 21.
Scotland have opted to make another change here.
Substitution in progress.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get on the end of this? Ito. 75 minutes played.
This is the time you need that pace.
Strong running down that left flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tierney. Hurst. Great vision. And he's running through. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! He's put it wide. Done delicately. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take. Shapes to shoot! And another try! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 21.
And yes, it's him again. Tierney. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson has it out wide and in space. And the shot! Oh, denied at the last. They've played it short.
6 added
Ball
minutes have
swung
been
in.
indicated.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Threads one in. That's the keeper's ball. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a sharp pass. And it's Robertson. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything
Please make
working
sure
very
to watch
nicely.
the screen for an information bulletin
Well, thanks
from
to
the
Jim.
regional police.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
Israel.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and
please
I'm ready to
welcome
rumble.
to the field.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
So it's down to business here. Doan tries to pass it through. And the finish! It's their first effort on goal.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot! It's... and again! And one more try! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ito picks it up from the goal kick. Looking for the run. Strong running down that left flank. Kubo. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Israel are looking to go forward now. Great vision. He's on it. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And it's Okazaki. And he's in on goal. Real chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Nice looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Header! Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, important interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Endo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Great chance! Goal! Japan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 19 minutes is number 15, Shinji Okazaki.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! And that's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So that's 2 now without reply. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well measured. Oh, that's a fine interception. Japan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And he's straight offside. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Cleared without hesitation. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Okazaki. Elects to cross. Kubo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. And the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! And they are disappearing out of sight! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
3-0 and things are starting to look awful. Mitoma! Oh, brilliant save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Japan get their 4th corner. And it's hoisted clear. Israel have the chance to go the other way. That pass has been well intercepted. Tries to play it through. He's had a shot! And how did he not make it 4?
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. And back to the goalkeeper. Toma. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Added time.
Aimed at the far side. Keeper's dealt with that. And the counter is on. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he was quick to react. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
To the screen right now
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Japan marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now, can they get him away? Well, played right into his path. Mitoma! The corner count is rising. That's 6. And now a sudden chance to counter. Okazaki, now he's got space here, and the shot! Relentless, just relentless! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
The goal scorer for Japan.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Solomon. No, he's not getting past him there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. And they can counter here. Now that's well seen too. Could move up a gear here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's been played through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. The message is clear, none shall pass. Always onto this. Oh, super, tried one from range! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substitutions taking place.
Japan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in a great position here, and oh, he's on his own! Chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
So we've reached the hour mark. Japan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Perez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Okazaki. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's in a good position here. Can he finish? It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Solomon. Japan have now used up all but one of their... Chance, surely! It's loose. That's another chance! And no mistake! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
So we have more activity on the bench here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
He's in, one takes a shot! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 10.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Number 33.
He's in, must be. Goes for a shot.
Number 32.
And that's wide.
Japan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
They get a throw in. And here's Solomon. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
That's good defensive concentration.
Knocks it into space. Played in. Oh, good climb! And a neat finish! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
The goal scorer for Japan.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ito threads one in on the through ball. Now there's a fine ball.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
He'll try from distance.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Defending of the desperate variety. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Israel do have a chance to counter here.
6 added minutes.
He's in plenty of space here. Space for him to turn and look. There's a look up and delivers. And that's the keeper's ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
This looks promising.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Towering header! It wasn't a great header in the end. Now somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Chance here to counter. And that is as far as it goes. Japan, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Japan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's down to business here. Great defending, strong and determined. Kubo does well to get it back. Duan is wide and looking to get onto this. That's an excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. nicely weighted ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Zamora. That's what he said. And he's managed to get free. That's good defending, very good defending. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Knocks it into space. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He is through here. Plays it in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Duan. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Crossed into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. That's what he's saying. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Impressive jump! And that was very necessary. Look at the and the shot! He's got away with one there. Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zimbabwe are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kadewere. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aims beyond the defence. Hangs one in. That is a brilliant interception. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Kadewere. Played out towards the right wing. Okazaki. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Japan have their second corner now. And the shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Great vision. There will be a throw-in. That's a good ball out wide. Spread neatly. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They've played it short. Chance to deliver. And that has been knocked clear. Zamora. Okazaki. Great ball if he can get there. Now he's running away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Japan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far.
There's the shot! It's in! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
and things are much healthier.
Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Japan find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really...
Great chance! And a neat finish! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Japan are having a ball here. Oh, well played. That's what he's saying. And it's Okazaki. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Nakamba. That's what he's saying. Threads one in. And that is expertly dealt with. That's what he's saying. Takai. And the whistle goes for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Japan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Japan are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Down to business again. Now, he's got space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking for the run. And he shoots! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. But he's well positioned here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That has found him in acres of space. And the ball is out of play. Japan choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Entrará al campo, número 21.
He's not got that quite right. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Goes to finish!
No, he tries a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cambio en Japón. Número 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 13. Número 11. Se está realizando un
Nakamba.
cambio.
Japan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That has ended up in no man's land. He's looking wide. That's what he said. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. And that could well leave a mark.
Cambio en Japón. Número 6.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more.
Towering header! And he's missed it.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Nakamba looking for a runner. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. And he's gone looking for safety. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That's an imaginative pass. This looks promising. Nice interception, well timed. That's what he's saying. He's in a great position here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Lunetzi. Here's Nakamba. Lunetzi. Pass somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Japan clearly should have gone for...
Decent chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Lunetzi. And now they can clear their lines. Tries to pass it through. And it's made its way to him. The final 5 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Zamora. That's what he said. Ambitious ball here. But that has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
That is headed for the middle. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Driving through the middle. This could be their final throw of the dice. And it's been taken short. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. They've played it short. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said his...
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. It's a promising position. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Doan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Tries one from range! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Matoma certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Shifted it to the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It is a corner. Japan have their second corner now. keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Okazaki. And he's been shifted off it. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Now it's Reinders. And that's been... Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the shot! No, just not quite. Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
We get a throw in. Crossed in once more. Tanaka tries to clear. Oh, easy pickings there. A probing pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Pullet tries to play it through. He's having a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Van Dijk is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's all alone. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Couch. Couch shoots!
Japan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture.
That could spell trouble. And it's made its way to him. Reinders! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Pinches it off him. Kubo. It's played through for him. Defending was strong and firm. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's in plenty of space here. Space for him to turn and look. Now what about this cross? Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the counter is on. No, it's come to nothing.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely weighted ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Spread neatly. That's a good run down the left. Oh, super ball. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Timber. Okazaki. Great vision. He's through here. Utoma. He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! Davids clears it away. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well played. It's Okazaki! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've got to be quick to recover this. He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing...
And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Japan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Timber's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, the ball's come loose here. In he goes again! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Brilliantly cut out. Endo cuts it out. The Netherlands are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Okazaki. Oh, good. And he shoots! There's a goal! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 22,
Japan cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
29,830.
Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Bullet, quality ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Seedorf's delivery. Endo is there, and he can get that clear.
Substitution for Japan.
Number 3 coming up.
Kubo. Number 20, Okazaki. Number 9, Toan. Number 18, Ogawa. Coming on the field, number 41, Hatate.
And the shot! That's another chance! Well taken goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The Netherlands go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. Mitoma! Rijkaard is there to clear. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for options for movement.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Coming on the field is...
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cruyff! And he's there to belt it away. And he whips it in. Towering header! It's hit the crossbar. He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Reinders. Davids. Now he's shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
The Netherlands are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their...
And the finish! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Substitutions taking place.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Cruyff. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Reinders tries across. And he's straight offside. And it's Reinders. Not where it came from. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Showing good feet. Real chance! And yes, it's there! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. So things are underway. Gets a good foot in there. Into the channel. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Kante.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that really is so impressive. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Chanatip.
That's good play from him.
He has found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread it left. Can he get on the end of this? Zaire Emery. Chance here to counter. That is good alertness. No, again there's no way through.
Thailand are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Great vision. Ekitike receives it in a wide position. He's found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
No, that's been intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! And that would have been some goal.
Kiatisuk certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Not the most convincing of passes. Thauvin with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Thauvin has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Ekitike receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries one from range. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Quality ball. Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Mbappe. Kendi.
Thailand certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Looking for options for movement. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's an imaginative pass, and that was asking for too much. Conte tries to play it through, and this is Tova. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tova actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's having a hit! Just too high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ekitike. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Upamecano. Not the most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. It's a searching pass. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Thailand currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And he skips past his man. Good effort from distance. And that has put paid to that. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chanatit is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Thailand still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Caught offside that time.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Thailand can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Now it's Tova. Threads one in.
Asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
And that is headed for the middle. Tova. And they're back on the ball again. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. He's having a shot! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's made its shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio de jugadores.
Thailand making further changes here, and in quick succession. He's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kante running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. And that's out of reach. France have reclaimed it. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Conte, can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Thailand needed that. They really needed it. He'll try from distance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Zaire Emery. Now, can they get him away? Delivers the ball.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good ball, good take. Corner number 2 then. That's a sharp pass. France have the chance to go the other way. And he shoots! And a neat finish!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Marcó en el minuto 86 el dorsal 20.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, that's well spotted. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is... There's the shot! And he hits net. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Five minutes to add. Upamecano. Ekitike. Now it's Mbappe. Now he's... And the shot! Oh, good finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Another one. That's at the end. Thailand cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Dovbik, and he's lost his man here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Doué. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has ended up in no man's land. And Griezmann! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Elects to cross. That's a look and plays it forward. Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Zabani cuts out the pass. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. Koundé. Zinchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, he can't get past him. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Griezmann is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Here's the header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries to pass it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, great leap! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And Shevchenko! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Malinovsky driving on and making good progress, and he welcomes it in. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Aimed beyond the defence. Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pinches it off him. Doué tries to cross.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Oh, good climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now he's running away.
That's good play from him.
Mbappe. threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Olise, lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Malinovsky. Dovbik. Now Mudryk. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zinchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Shevchenko! It's in!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead up. And that is indeed the final act. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because what...
And Shevchenko! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively...
Chance, surely! Oh, it's gone in! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. This is the time you need that pace.
That's a shade optimistic.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Shevchenko. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? What a throw in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24. Pour le remplacer,
Upamecano.
le numéro 19.
Griezmann. This looks promising. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Shevchenko. Koundé deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Malinovsky. Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Malinovsky. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's in on goal. Tries to play it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shot at goal! And he has his goal! France are back on level terms. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Le numéro 7.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mudryk. He came in hard, very hard. Good effort from distance. France are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 29. À sa place, le numéro 11.
Well, what about it? France are taking this the full distance. Terrific stuff. Space for him to turn and look. Dovbyk. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Shevchenko, and here's Dovbyk. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! Goal, Ukraine! And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
He slings it in. Tries to get it clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's got away. Dovbyk is herring after that one. And here's Mbappe. Close. Mbappe! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Temps additionnel.
Just seeing the board now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Camavinga gets into a good position. This is Dembele. Now it's Diaby. Can he get it through? Ball comes in. He's going for goal! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Well, now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Can he finish? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ambitious ball here. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. Oh, it's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's on it. Can he get away? He's picked his way through. It is a corner. Good chance. Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Adriano! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Adriano, he's having a hit! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Looking for options for movement. Great work on the overlap. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ah, he's given it away! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! The first significant strike. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 10, Adriano.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Counts. That's a throw. Counts has it out wide and in space. That's really well manoeuvred. There's a sharp little ball here.
The Netherlands really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And the finish! There's a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows.
Shapes to shoot! Couch. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's having a hit! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Adriano. Van Dijk. Simons. He's in plenty of space here. Great chance! It's hit the upright. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. That's a cute ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Zico. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now the delivery. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, super ball. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. He's beaten the last man. Oh, it's Bebeto. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Tries one from range. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Rijkaard clears. And the ball's gone... And he's let Zico! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Xavi Simons is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Roberto Carlos has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, it's Bebeto. Ball played for Zico. And this is Adriano. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Adriano. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
For Brazil, after 44 minutes, is number 10, Adriano.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he is going into that little black book.
There will be 3 minutes at a
That pass
time.
surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And here's a player who has defined a generation, deftly out wide. Now he's off and running. Not the most accurate pass. A probing pass. So what can they make of this?
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Casemiro. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please make sure to
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So, into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term.
It's Adriano! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And no, just off target. Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bruno Guimaraes. De Ligt. Pass somewhat off target.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kaká. And the shot! Fantastic from Kaká! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, it's Bebeto. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Number 18, Gakpo. Number 20,
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. The Netherlands perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Kaká. Looking to play him in. He's got away. Stood up well to him there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's managed to get free. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
substitution for Netherlands. Number 7, Gabby Simons. Number 14, Reinders. Coming on the field, number 23, number 6, Van de Beek.
Van Nistelrooy looking to play it into the box.
think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Zico. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence.
Van der Beek really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it into space. And he's decided to go for it. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ake. Can he get it through? And the ball is out of play.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 5.
So a bit of a revolving door
Ake.
here. Lots
Coming
and lots
on
of
to replace
changes.
him
I
is
think you have to admire
number
his willingness to keep
37,
plugging away, but the
Van der
manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Nice looking ball. No way through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And this is Adriano. And there's green grass ahead of him. And they're quick to get it back. Tries to play it through. He's through here. Adriano! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
82 minutes is number 10.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He's found a way through. Hangs one. A header! Goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's Casemiro! And that is a routine catch. Robe. Now, who's going to be... And he shoots!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Adriano. Oh, well measured. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's all alone. It's a smartly directed ball. Robbie. Van der Ven. Veerman. And it's Van Dijk. Kaká. Great vision. That has been slung wide. Can he get on the end of this? And that will be the final act. The Netherlands suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show
And
all
now,
round.
to all members of the crowd, I'd
How
like
do you
to
look back
ask
on the
you to
game then,
join
Jim?
me in
Well,
wishing
there
our
was a distinct
birthday
lack
boy
of
a
clarity
very
or
special
commitment
birthday.
in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's hard to overlook the engine of this team, this guy, Wataruendo. He's an effective shield, we know that, in front of the defence. That's his job, always keeping a solid structure to things. But he becomes the constant, the power when others are drifting in and out of form at times. He has to maintain a level that always gets him close to a yellow card, but he does well to avoid them, and he's key in this team.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Japan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Ongisa. And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Uncham. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Cross in, looks like a shoots! And he's stuck it away. But that is not going to count.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Okazaki. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what's he done?
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Chamadeu. It's a good run down the right. And it's on Gisa.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Just eases him off the ball. Tolo. Played out to the left flank. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And the finish! Goal! Japan! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Japan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Tolo. Well, that is one way to stop him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Uncham. Not where it came from. Passes short. Sambuagisa! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He is through here. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Tries one from range. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Chamadou probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Looking to play him in. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was...
Bono! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
Getting up there! No, not the best of headers. And it's Okazaki. Lovely pass, but can he... It's Okazaki! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Japan looking to get level. What a save from Onana!
There will be 3 minutes.
And he's missed altogether.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's picked it up out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, given away. Foot in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So off we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. Great ball, tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he stop it going out? Oh, nice touch. And that is well cleared. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Okazaki, that has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. Tolo. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. Anguissa plays it short. And they've got rid. Spread out to the left. Zambo Anguissa. That pass isn't the best. Wu. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Still they trail and time is ticking away. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
For Japan, Number 8.
Cameroon have their second corner now.
Number 20, Okazaki. Number 9, Doan. Coming on the field.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 41, Atate.
Japan
Number 10,
are looking to go forward now.
Furuhashi. Substitution.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Over to the right flank. Plays it across. Ito getting this one clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's in plenty of space
That
here.
was lovely, that.
Stood up well to him there. Burmo has found the net here, of course. Ito does really well to win the ball there. Japan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Substitution for Japan. Number 22, Metona.
Endo,
Number 19.
shin to
Coming
shin,
on the
bicep to
field,
bicep, and he
number
wins out.
14,
Now
number
he's got
4.
space here.
Substitution in progress.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Tanaka. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now that's a fine challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Japan are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Japan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the pass is intercepted. Burmo. Tolo. Oh, he's onto this. He has found the way through. Great vision. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And Burmo. Ito. And there goes the final whistle. Japan did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful.